Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, your guide through this 9-session Integrative Life Teacher Training series. In this class, we will be reinforcing interdimensional marketing. Another approach to holistically marketing your product is to employ our skills as interdimensional beings relating to other interdimensional beings, rather than the consensus reality approach of separate entities trying to connect with other separate entities competing for survival, which, by the way, stacks the decks against you from the start. The first dimension of existence is a point. What's the point of your class? Can you put it in a sentence? In conventional parlance, this is what's called the elevator speech. That is, someone on an elevator asks you, "What's your class about?" And you have 15 seconds to fully answer them before they get off at the next floor. Now, this compels you to condense all your mental machinations and get to the point. This dimension is the root spark of your impulse to teach and must be the flame that stays burning throughout all your marketing process. The second dimension is getting from point A to point B. Your message about what you are offering to all your prospective students or clients or customers. Not everyone you will want to invite will happen to be on an elevator with you. So you must create a two-dimensional offering that contains the essential elements for people to get to you. This can start with an ad that conveys your topic title, the point of your offering, whom it's for, when it's available, what it costs, where and how to get to it. That is, your contact information in as many forms as are easily accessible to you. Do not list an address, snail mail or email, phone, fax, or text that you will not check and respond to regularly. Locate yourself so B can connect with you, A. I think it's a good idea if you are advertising on a website to let people know where on earth you are, at least your city. This two-dimensional communication can be delivered in multiple ways. Mailing lists, newsletters, magazine ads, posters, social media, all electronic or not, depending on the most efficient way to reach your bees. When starting, have your communications checked by an impartial party. Sometimes in our excitement to deliver, we omit or misspell the most obvious of contact details. The third dimension of marketing is to flesh out your communications and invite your bees into the value of your offering so they can feel it in their bodies. You must make your communications real, alive, relevant, and inclusive for it to be effective. We are already immersed in the value of what we are offering and may even wax eloquently on the merits of our product. But an interested customer has to experience what's in it for them. Rather than reams of theoretical benefit, which will fly over the heads of all but those who are already sold, you need, in the 3 seconds of attention that most people will extend to you, 3 to 5 bullet points which hit the nail on the head about what tangible benefit potential participants will feel in their lives, both short and long term. Now, do not make false claims, of course. That's out of integrity with your purpose and generated by your fear. The truth of your value will have immediate effect on the quality of your participants' lives. This is what invites them into the third dimension with you and makes it magnetically attractive. The truth is, it does not serve you to have participants who are not wanting what you have to offer. And there is an overabundance of those who do want the value of what you have to offer if you tell them the complete truth in a heartfelt way about it. Doing this will also greatly heighten the value and appreciation of yourself in delivering. The fourth dimension of marketing is time. You need to give your prospective participants enough lead time to consider your offering, and you do well to connect with them multiple times in a variety of ways for your third dimensional efforts to sink in. I generally start with a generic mailing to a wide audience, such as a piece on my Constant Contact newsletter, an announcement on Facebook, or an announcement in some other electronic or paper publication. I then make a contact list of all those I know who may have an interest in my offering and send a group email or other form of directed marketing. The third step is to make a personal outreach, usually via email, to the people on my contact list, which leaves room for a personal statement to each. Now, this could be from 20 to 100 contacts. This takes time. It's worth every minute because I'm affirming an inspirational connection with each person, whether they are available for my offering or not. I have to get clear on this, especially before I take the last step in the fourth dimension, which for most people is by far the scariest. That step is to make a voice or a voice and visual contact with selected candidates on your contact list to invite them to participate in your offering. Our fears of being rejected, them seeing you as a bother, or putting them on the spot to say no, which we imagine could put up an obstacle in your relationship, or having them not answer, and you're having to leave some message that they might reject or ignore on their message machine. All can make it very difficult to call them. I personally have to challenge my fears with a clear intention that if I was guided to put their name on my list, there's a good reason to attempt connecting with them, even if they're not available for my offering. Our connection is a gift to both of us, and if I convey this energetically, we both win. I've had numerous people who thank me even years later for connecting with them, some because it helped them to participate and grow, others because even though they did not participate in what I was offering at the time, it prompted them to follow up on other opportunities, either with me or others later. Consider it a huge victory from that perspective to be able to make contact, even on a phone message. Next, if they do express interest, but have considerations regarding their participation, if you are able to continually go for a win-win-win, you'll be amazed at what you're able to work out. There are many times when some other exchange was more beneficial when it was not money that they had to exchange with me. You have to continue to be honest about what is mutually valuable so that both parties feel enhanced in the exchange. This is spiritual practice on earth. And still, there's one more dimension that is too often ignored or just not known about. The fifth dimension of marketing is beyond time and space. This is the dimension beyond the human mind that is therefore unacknowledged or downplayed. This is the dimension of unity where past, present, and future are all one. The dimension of beingness in which you can access the state of completion and hold it in your present awareness. Imagine your presentation is already successfully completed, with each participant receiving and giving exactly what serves their soul's fulfillment. It's the feeling of this state, which transcends time and space and can take innumerable forms, which serve you most in your present. Holding that timeless quality of completion through all the other dimensions in which we participate most significantly promotes success at each stage. It's very easy for the mind to get distracted from this when, in its limited, fear-based perspective, all your well-laid plans have gone to hell in a handbasket. So practice retaining your vision of being complete just as you are, giving your highest service, is practice living in your sacred heart. This is ultimately the gift beyond all your products, presentations, or classes that you could ever give, the fulfillment of your mission. Of course, as multidimensional beings, you'll be participating in all the other dimensions at the same time, but you'll be less and less trapped by them and put up less barriers to those who are ready to play with you. This will make it eminently easier to give your value away freely because you are coming from abundance. The world is operating more and more on this principle. As you give freely some of your value, not the whole farm, but what can be of genuine value to others, you open the doors for them to exchange their value with you. Be it a participation in your events, purchasing your products, or just thinking highly of you. I have for years been doing daily posts on social media that I feel are a contribution to positivity in the world. Also, for a number of years, I've been delivering a free weekly newsletter with a new video with informational and inspirational content, as well as advertisements for products that I have for sale. I have hundreds of YouTube videos for the public that deliver value and are not just infomercials. Yes, I always let people know where they can find more products for sale if they're interested, but their interest is sparked by already having received value, not just promises of future goodies. See what free samples you can give to your prospective customers while holding the quality of completion in your heart. That is a true win-win-win. So, our desire to share what we love and co-create is exactly what furthers our consciousness and the consciousness of the world. My experience in being a teacher and a student over the years is an exponential growth in consciousness with every class in which I participate, and that includes this one right now. Holding you in my heart as fellow travelers on the road home, I send and receive blessings for our circle and all sentient beings till next class. Blessings in light and love.